Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. You know what's wild? We live in a world where modern women keep ranting about how they deserve a good man, but yet take no accountability for their actions in order to be a good woman that those good men would want. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started.
Girls claim they want this good man, but when a good man comes into their life, they shoot them down immediately because they think that it's just too good to be true. Y'all are so afraid that there are no good men left that you can look at one right in the face and not even know.
Sometimes a woman can talk her out of a relationship. You can talk. We do that.
Yes,
we will talk.
I'm gonna say something, and this might ruffle little feathers. I don't think just being a good man is enough to stay in a relationship with them.
But when I say a good man, I mean like he's good. That means all around. That means himself, spiritually, mentally, physically.
That's great.
Healthily, like he's a good man.
That doesn't mean that he's the man for you. And
right.
Maybe when you're going through these motions of getting to know him, you're realizing, okay, he's a great person, but honestly, I don't fuck with his humor. Like, he could be funny, but he's not funny to me.
And that's why a lot of modern women are getting 40 with 4 cats and no man, because he's a good man, but because he's not funny, you gotta throw that out.
It's an evil world we live in.
So I posted a couple videos recently talking about modern women and what their standards are and what modern women are looking for. And I've gotten a lot of comments from men saying that they are not looking for a modern woman. They want a traditional woman, and that there aren't enough of them out there. So that had me thinking, like, well, what is the difference between a modern woman and a traditional woman? I wrote some notes here to distinguish the difference. A modern woman is someone who's independent. She has a full-time career. She prioritizes career and education over family and children. She is strong and wants to be taken seriously. And you'll probably hear her say things like, I don't need no man to support me, and never depend on a man. A traditional woman is someone who focuses on family and children. She cooks and she cleans. She knows how to take care of her man mentally, emotionally, and physically. She's graceful and nurturing, and I'm gonna say it, submissive. So, for all the modern women out there, I hear all the time that they want a traditional man, but it's sounding to me like traditional men don't actually want modern women. And I can't tell you how many times I hear women say they don't cook, they don't clean, but yet they want a man to pay all their bills. So I'm just curious, women, do you consider yourself modern or traditional? And what kind of man are you actually looking for? And for men, what are the qualities that you're looking for in a woman if it's not a modern woman?
I try to tell women that all the time, and it's very harsh, and it's very, like, hard for them to hear. But certain women, like, see, you understand it's difficult. The women that understand it's difficult, then I appreciate them. The ones who are like, no, I just laugh at them. Like, bitch, you have no chance in fucking life to get no person that you think. Like they always say, the 6 foot and 6 figures and 6 inches, all this shit, the 1%. Bitch, are you any of those categories of 1% of humans in life? And you want a motherfucker to have 10 categories at 1%? Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
But they be walking around thinking that, which is, everywhere now.
Yeah.
Find somebody who likes you. Find your match.
Right.
Stop trying to shoot for the stars. Because you might hit a star, we might come down and fuck you, but we going right back up to the moon.
I'm not even shooting for anything. I've accepted that I might be alone for the rest of my life.
And you smart, because it'll be that way. But at least you know that. You're not delusional in your path.
Most women that say they want a good man, if you bring her one right now, she probably gonna fuck it up. Them saying that they're single by choice is because they've been unsuccessful in finding one.
There's women out there that will walk away from a good man talking about, oh, he wanted to go half on rent. He wanted to go half on
facts.
Like that is, you know how fatuous and inane that is to say he wanted to go half. First of all, you are responsible for 100% of your life as an adult. 100% of your problems, 100% of your bills, 100% of your stress, and you mean to tell me you had a man right there like, I'll take half of that from you. And you was like, that ain't good enough.
Right.
Damn.
I want you to take it all. I don't want to have no responsibility as an adult. And that is financial abuse, and that is feminine manipulation and abuse. So then, fellas, you need to walk away.
I just saw a post about a lady complaining while indoors, videotaping her husband working outside and complaining basically about him not noticing some of the things that she does, albeit small tasks. They have to get done, and she takes care of them. I'm not sure if she's looking for a thank you, but the way she talks about her husband like he's a moron, the same man who is literally being filmed by you while complaining about him, spending time with your 2-year-old while building a deck outside. That's the level of selfishness, the lack of accountability, the level of narcissism, self-entitlement. I mean, the list goes on. You're not thankful that you have this man who, albeit doesn't notice some of the little things, but spends time with his kids and takes care of the home and does what he can. In addition to, I'm assuming, working. You're not thankful for that. Instead, you're going to cyberbully your husband. Boy, you are some prize. Some of these women out here are just some type of trophy. I don't know what you must have done to deserve her. That's sad.
What's so interesting is that in society it's normalized that not all men deserve a good woman, but we're taught to think that all women deserve a good man. Regardless of that woman's behavior, regardless if she is a good woman or not, society wants us to think that all women deserve a good man, but not all men deserve a good woman. And actually, in fact, that men are even lucky to even be with a woman. That's how society wants to paint the picture of men and women. Honestly, I'm gonna say one thing is that I think as a woman it is easier to find a good man. I think that there's more good men out there than there are good women. Slim pickings for men. And if you are a man and you have a good woman, then you better appreciate it, because I see society and it's slim pickings for men. It's easier for a woman to find a good man than it is for a man to find a good woman.
Now, I'm not saying all women are like this. There are definitely real ones out there. But you can't ignore the trend. Social media has women chasing aesthetics instead of values. Everybody wants the image of a good relationship, but they cringe when they have to actually put the work in for one. And good men aren't playing games anymore. They just want peace, loyalty, and effort. But in today's dating world, that kind of simplicity gets ignored because it's not flashy enough.
I want a man 6'4", 6'2" is fine. Or like a retired NBA player.
NBA player?
I just want somebody, like I want his life to be the Bible. Like I just want somebody who's so obsessed with the Bible and so obsessed with Jesus, and who understands, and like you said, like who can teach us things.
Yeah.
Like I want my dude to speak in tongues and have tattoos.
I just want a good man. Like a nice classic man. I want somebody who will literally protect me and beat someone's butt if they need to, but also will sit there with compassion and just like a good-hearted man.
That's what a true man is. There has to be that dichotomy. It's the same thing with feminine women too. There's always a dichotomy.
Yeah.
There's a softness and a strength.
Yeah.
And for men, being masculine is being able to beat someone's butt, you know, maybe not physically, but like being a protector and like doing what he needs to do to protect his family, but then also being soft enough to like be able to tend to his wife's feelings and like to be a good, loving father to his kids. Like there's gotta be that dichotomy.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of women, they say they want a driven, successful, ambitious man, but then once they get one, they realize that, you know, they don't get all the attention. And that's what happened with me, is I wanted a successful, driven, ambitious man that can take care of me and do all of that. And then once I got it, it's like, whoa, you're not giving me all the attention. But I feel like what happens is that if a woman wants all the man's attention, and the man gives the woman all the attention 24/7, and he doesn't focus on his purpose, she's going to lose respect for him later on.
The woman wouldn't really be attracted to a very nice man, and a man who's not dangerous. Like, he has to have this kind of like danger in him. Dark masculine energy. Like, me and my friends will always discuss how much we feel so attracted to the dark masculine energy. And this is the dark masculine energy. It's like being grounded, being dominant, being confident, being also trustworthy and loving.
Do you know, if you've got the choice between a bad boy and a good guy, always go for the good guy. Like, I've been stung too many times where I've let the good guy go for a bad boy who's just played me around just because I don't even know what it is. I want to be the one that makes them settle. And that's never going to happen because they don't want to settle. They'll settle with the girl that doesn't want them. Does that make sense? So I always let the good guys go, and they go off and get married and have beautiful children, and they live this perfect tradie farmer lorry driver dream without me. So I need to start choosing the good guys. Good guys they're there for you. They care about you. They won't cheat on you because you're the apple of their eye. They'll help you. They'll run that bath when you get home from work. They'll run it. They'll put the rose petals and the candles in. I want the good guy. But I think they're all married now, so I'm pretty fucked, really.
Are you telling me that because I already have children, that I don't deserve a good man?
Yes.
That don't make no sense at all. I'm so glad that the world don't work the way he thinks it should.
But let me give her a solution. I want her to go back with her baby daddy.
But he a piece, and I would never.
The guy that you open up your legs to is your husband. I used to be in the church, and I will always see women pray to God for a good man. And I always would ask my mom, and she would pop me in the mouth. I would say, well, what about him? Like, why would God mess his life up by giving him you?
For some reason, you don't make men take accountability for their choices.
You treat people how you want to be treated. Facts. Some of these women, guys know what they qualify for. They know they don't qualify for the top woman. Women will take the best option knowing that she gonna mess his life up, knowing that she gonna slow him down. I see women today, they don't even like guys that got regular jobs no more. And then you want to complain about your healthcare coverage.
Quick PSA, just something to think about. If a man fully providing for you is the bare minimum, then you cooking for him every single night is also the bare minimum. If him opening every single door for you is the bare minimum, then you picking up his laundry off the floor is also the bare minimum. If him being above a certain height and being in shape is the bare minimum, then you staying attractive and staying in shape is also the bare minimum. If him constantly fixing things around the house, taking care of the yard, whatever it may be, is the bare minimum, then you taking care of the home and keeping it clean is also the bare minimum. I see this double standard all the time where women will want all of these traits in men and call those things the bare minimum. Yet when a man asks if they can cook, they say, well, no, you can cook for yourself. You're fully capable. Wouldn't that mean then that you are fully capable of going to work for yourself and providing, and that you don't actually need someone to provide for you? The truth is that serving is an act of love, and despite what social media may be promoting, being a wife does not mean sitting around and doing nothing and just looking pretty all day while your man goes and works his tail off. It's funny that we put all these expectations on men and then call those expectations the bare minimum, but when a man simply just requires that a woman knows how to cook, social media freaks out and calls it misogynistic.
Let's talk about modern women for a minute, because there's a utopia that's created here and a delusion about what modern women are bringing to the table. We're not talking about your grandma, and we're not talking about your mom. We're talking about today's women. Do they cook and clean? Or do they get offended when you suggest that part of their role as a feminine woman would be to cook and clean, or a role as a mom or a caretaker of a home, right? I'm supposed to cook it. Well, you do it. I'm not going to cook and clean. It's not the 1950s. Let's be real about how that conversation is going down. Are they reliable? Do you think they're reliable? Do they have reliable loyalty? Are they reliable and dependable in terms of what they bring to the table? What's reliable about them? Nothing. They don't want to take care of anyone but themselves. What are these modern women really like? They don't want to cook and clean. They take offense if you bring it up. They're selfish. They don't want to be the kind of mom that's going to be present, right? They're telling you from the, oh, I'm not going to stay home. They're boss babish. They want to do the same career climb as you, right? You ask them what they bring to the table and they say this. My new hair extensions. What else, honey?
I have to say I feel sorry for some of you men out there in the dating world, because it is 2025. I'm a 38-year-old female, and these women out here even confuse me. Some women out here putting Jesus in their bio, but then you go look at their stuff and it's nothing but thirst traps, lustful, seductive content. I mean, the modern day woman calls serving your husband oppression, but yet will have no problem going out and serving a male boss and cry that that's empowerment. And real feminine energy is not sexual marketing like the modern day woman might tell you. Y'all are getting seduction and femininity like completely confused. And I've said it before, but a lot of women have this long laundry list of unrealistic criteria that they want in a man, but yet they bring nothing to the table. And we don't talk about that. We tell the women, no, you are a queen, you will be treated as such, but we're not teaching women how to be wives these days. And I would go out on a limb and say that most of the women out in the modern day dating culture do not actually have standards. They have entitlement and accountability, a woman's kryptonite. Some of you ladies are going to die alone, still blaming men for the choices that you made.
So yeah, maybe that's why a lot of men are starting to step back, and modern women are starting to realize just how valuable good men are. Those men that used to give them the ick because they were too nice are now the prize. But it's too late because those men have either moved on with someone else or don't want anything to do with modern women. Anyway, that's the rant for today. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.